All right. Next up, we got a new segment called Death Thing. You want to take the honors to introduce this for us?
Yes, this is a new segment called Death Beam, man. Look, if the Martians come down to Earth and they put the guns to us and they say we had one MVP pick to choose, this is the one MVP candidate that we all gonna rock with. I'm gonna run the intro.
Fate of the universe on the line, or the Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. You better hit it. I want Iguodala.
Mind you, that intro is a classic.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
tough.
know, there we go. That's our Death Beam. We have one pick, do or die. You got one chance. Who you pitting your cheddar cheese broccoli on this
Oh,
segment?
I'll start this off because I've been
All
waiting
right, go
for
ahead,
this.
Padrino.
I got CJ Stroud, and I'm going to tell you why. 15 games last year, over 4,000 yards, 23 to 5 touchdown interception ratio. 9 games, over 250 yards. 5 of them for 300 and 1 for 470 in a win against Tampa Bay. CJ Stroud about to go off this year. He got 1,000-yard receiver, Stephon Diggs. I told you he was third in catches, second in receptions in the past 5 years. MVP CJ Stroud. Let's go, Cuzzo.
One thing I will say, before we get hell bent on CJ Stroud, you know he's already the most bet MVP at all sports books, bro. He's got 15% of the votes.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think every wave is gonna be a young boy that just take over.
Do that scare you that he is already the most bet player on the board? I know that guy. When somebody's betting a bet too much, it becomes scary because it don't happen most of the time. How do you feel about CJ Stroud being the most bet MVP on the board?
You either get down or lay down. My boy about to take over.
Okay, I like that. Okay, I see you not frightened. Okay.
Nah, I'll go next. But to be honest, I love that CJ Stroud pick, bro. And even in that what? How many series he played preseason? That first game, like one series, came in through a dot touchdown, bro.
Hello.
CJ, he got the weapons, bro. I could definitely see that happening. I like that pick. But my pick, I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't care. Lamar Jackson, Action Man Jackson, man. If I had all the money, I'm giving it to Jackson, especially for MVP. Now, if this was the playoffs, it's a whole different story. But we talking about regular season, and regular season, we still have yet to see anybody stop Lamar Jackson. And like I said, now they got Derrick Henry, so now you got to slow down a 6'4", 240-pound back. They're not gonna want to tackle him. So it's pick your poison with that team. You load the box up to stop Derrick Henry, or you try to slow down Lamar Jackson. But if I feel like a lot of teams though, they will try to slow down Derrick Henry, and that play action gonna be open for Mark Andrews all day, and they still got Zay Flowers. I'm taking this bet every day.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I always gotta have one question.
Yeah.
So, do you think he will be a victim of voters fatigue? Do you think because did he win the last 2, or he won the last 2 out of 3 or something like that?
I think he won like the last 2 out of 3.
So, do you think voters will have voter fatigue when it comes to Lamar Jackson?
I feel like they can, but Lamar still has room to improve, right? I think the most touchdowns he ever threw in the season was 36. If he can go, if he could get close to those numbers while still having 500 plus rushing yards, I think it's gonna be hard not to give it to him, especially because the Ravens this year actually have a hard schedule, right? They start off week 1 against Kansas City, right? They got Dallas on the schedule. They got Cincinnati twice, right? They got Pittsburgh twice. They got Cleveland twice. Cleveland's gonna be an improved team. They got Washington on the schedule, who's gonna be an improved team. They got Philly. They got Houston towards the end of the season. There's a lot of hard games on this schedule. So if Lamar Jackson if they end up with 12, 13, 14 wins, and he got the yards to back it up with limited turnovers, it's gonna be hard to not vote for him.
So I'm taking mine to the NFC East, and I gotta rock with Jalen Hurts, man, at plus 1,600. Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. They was 10-1 last year, right before they fell off a cliff, right? They had a good team, but but they just ran into some internal struggles the second half of the season, right? So, and then also, I'm not taking nobody in that division serious. I'm not taking the Cowboys serious. They got internal issues. You got CeeDee Lamb waiting for his money. Parsons waiting for his money. The Giants is trash. And then you got the Commanders rolling out a rookie quarterback. I'm just not taking that division serious. I think the Eagles win that division. I actually got a ticket already that the Eagles win the NFC. Look, they upgraded at running back. They got Saquon Barkley. They bought some guys in on defense like Devin White. And they got Jalen Carter returning. Bryce Huff, he looked ready. You saw in that preseason game. They brought in Kellen Moore to orchestrate the offense. And you know one thing about a Kellen Moore offense. They're going to put up numbers. You know that's a fact. And then they got Vic Fangio at DC, one of the best DCs in the game. And like I said, we all know MVP is an individual award, but realistically, we know they always give it to the best player on a top 5 team. I think the Eagles will be a top 5 team. And if Hurts can have a season like he had in 2022, where it was a toss-up between him and Mahomes, remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but 22, Jalen Hurts was second in the MVP voting. If he have a season like that, I think he can grab MVP, bro.
That's solid.
I think he can do it. I think he can do it.